Order! Order! You are an incorrigible delinquent at times. Behave yourself, man!
Now, figures show that The Daily Politics is the most popular television programme. That's on BBC Two between 12 and 1 o'clock and covers politics. Well, there you go. Got to have some accolade. See what I did there? Now, the row over that controversial £350 million figure to the NHS, which Boris Johnson brought up a few days ago, has brought into sharp focus yet again how politicians use statistics to ram home their points. The problem is, with so many facts and figures around, it can lead to confusion.
We've now cut the deficit, not by a quarter, but by a third.
They'd lose an average of £2,800 a year as a result of the cuts to universal credit.
Employment at lowest levels since the mid-1970s. And employment, people in work.
£350 million a week go to Brussels.
There'd be something like a 20 to 40 billion black hole, like a 20 to 40 billion black hole.
Is it right that 1 million people every year, or 1 million uses, take place of food banks around this country?
The issue is an open door to 500 million people, and net migration running at 1/3 of a million people a year.
2/3 of schools, it now turns out today, are planning to lay off at least one teacher, lose at least one teaching post in the next 2 months.
Last year, we grew faster than any other major advanced economy bar Germany.
And over 53% of
What's the pay disparity between
are women.
Men?
Yes,
women get paid a pound less as apprentices.
No, they
as
don't.
men.
If you look,
women get paid a pound less as apprentices.
No, they
as
don't.
men.
If you look at the stats,
they
women
absolutely
actually
do.
They do, no, they don't. That's how this programme works. So how can we work out the fact from the fluff? Well, with me now is the statistician and comedian Tamandra Harkness. I like that duality, who's author of the book Big Data Does Size Matter? Welcome to the programme. Can you always trust a statistic?
Well, no, of course not. Statistics are great. They help us get the bigger picture and find the patterns that aren't intuitive, but they don't fall from the sky. They're not God-given. They're not sacred. They're always collected and analysed by human beings, and so you should always be a little bit sceptical and say, who's collected this data and what for, and what does it mean? Right. So what are your tips to voters for trying to work out and navigate their way through statistics? OK, I think the main thing is a number doesn't mean anything without context. So you should always look at the context. Percentages are particularly tricky for this. If I say, oh, a glass of wine a day will increase your risk of dying by 10%, you go, oh, that's a lot. But what was your original risk of dying? If it was only 1%, then it's hardly made any difference at all. Or big numbers are another one. If I say £700 million, that sounds like a lot of money to me anyway. But if you say that's government spending over 10 years, you go, oh, well, actually, that's £1 a head every year for 10 years. That doesn't sound so much at all. So should politicians use them, really, as liberally as they do? Because they really don't tell you anything unless you have a lot of context, as you said. I do suspect slightly that politicians go, here's a number, and they know that most of us, even people like me who actually like maths, go, oh, it's a number. I don't really know how to argue with that, so I'm just going to take it as gospel. Right. I mean, do you really think the voters are actually just bamboozled by the mash of statistics and you shouldn't use them?
I think we kid ourselves. We think they're powerful. I think most of the public tune out. They hear billions and trillions, and it all merges into a sort of noise from Westminster. I think if we really want to communicate something's happened, it's much better to personalise it and localise it. Right. So to break a number down and say that means in my constituency of Mid-Norfolk, currently 1,000 people get treatment and now 2,000 will. Something like that people can really understand. I mean, generally, I think the more you hear politicians using statistics, the more my antennae would go up. Well, I wonder if any of your colleagues will listen to you on that. Tamandra, thank you for coming in and marking our cards there on statistics.